Hello and welcome back to the program. I am once again your host Joe. Today I'm going to continue with more Fallout New Vegas. When last we left off, I picked up too many things. I dropped a bunch of it right here. Clipboards and scrap electronics, and I also drank a bunch of water and Nuka-Cola, so I can move again. We also ran into Doctor Mobius over here. He is, I mean, they're all kind of cranks, let's be honest. He's got a busted screen. I fixed his perceptors, so now he doesn't see spooky stuff. But also, he's still a dick. And speaking of still a dick...
out of floor space for my calculations.
Quiet, you. Speaking of still a dick, my brain's over here, and it's a condescending asshole.
Ah, the meat has returned. Lovely. The meat has Yes, well, believe me, the opposite is equally true. Good Lord, have you bathed at all since they pulled me out of you? Well, I see sarcasm hasn't eluded you. Fine, perhaps now isn't the best time, but it's the principle of the thing. Oh, had I? What exactly will you do if I don't? Not put me back in that cranial dungeon you call your head? Heavens forbid. You wouldn't. That's inhuman. I suppose it did. Bravo! You've managed to intimidate the brain in a jar. I'm not going to lie to you. The prospect is definitely not that appealing. Look at it from my perspective. Here I have peace, quiet, and safety. Well, barring the odd rogue scorpion. In your head, I've got poison, radiation, grisly injuries, and biological functions. Do you know how much more you can get done when you're not constantly looking for places to urinate? It's quite a lot, I can tell you. I can see there's going to be no reasoning with you at all, is there? I'm nothing more than a slave to your deranged glandular whims. Well, certainly there might be some things I miss about being ambulatory. We have seen some incredible sights, haven't we? Jason Bright and his followers launching into the vast unknown. Helios 1 coming back online. But still, given the tremendous, potentially life-ending peril that went along with those, yes, I'd rather stay here. I suppose you're right. That does call certain assumptions into question, doesn't it?
Brain needs the HRT.
Indeed, quite the conundrum. How do you suppose we resolve it? I suppose there might be some advantage to that, yes. There's a chance that the reintegration would create some improved synergy between us. Well, I suppose you've convinced me well enough. I'll rejoin your body if that's your final decision. Unfortunately, before we get to that stage of the proceedings, we have a problem. Even if I could settle myself back in your skull and reconnect all those pesky nerve endings, Doctor Mobius doesn't have the tools here. We would have to make use of Dr. Klein's lab, and I rather doubt the brains are inclined to share. And you believe them? Really? I know you were recently deprived of my fabulous advice, but... Really? Once I'm delivered into their clutches, they'll find a way past the radar fence and the whole Mojave will be their playground. And that is assuming, of course, that one of them doesn't take a fancy to our body and decide to slip his own brain into it instead. Don't seem so bad. They vivisected us just to see what would happen. Have you forgotten the lobotomites? The cyber dogs, I assume you saw those. Imagine that kind of science spread across the entire Mojave. Every man, woman, and child we've met reduced to a lobotomite. Is that what you want? Well, I suppose I do miss those endorphin rushes when we save the day. All right, what's the plan? Right. Look out, think tank. This brain is coming out of its jar. I suppose now that we're reunited, you'll want to fill your torso up with those other meaty parts the think tank took from us. Personally, I think your upgrades are quite a bit better. But now that I'm with you, the Sync's autodock can plug them back in no problem. Right then, off we go. Klein will be in for a nasty shock when he realizes the pacification field won't work on a mind and body reunited.
Yeah, problem solved. Your brain added. Alright, I have my brain. I'm gonna leave Mobius. I'm gonna chat with Mobius.
Oh, I see you and your brain reached a compromise. How pleasant. I hypothesize after the indignant frequencies my receptors had recepted, such a partnership-based conclusion would be low on the likely scale. If I recall, I had a plan that was working, whatever it was. I don't think it reached fruition. I would recall fruit if it had happened. I wasn't trying to kill them, just keep them out of trouble. What was that plan? Blast. I probably wrote it down on the floor somewhere. Something ingenious and needlessly complicated, I expect. I may have already told you and forgotten it. I forgot I had forgotten pencils until one day I found one. Spent days studying its purpose before my memory circuit kicked in. Felt quite silly. Well, you could try and appeal to their humanity. That's a tired cliche. And really, when they were humans, they weren't very good humans. Well, there's many things they have forgotten, sitting in their bowls. Friendship, the thrill of discovery. Love, masturbation, the usual. Much like your brain, I am certain there is something you can spark within each of them. Memories, hormones. A wise man once said, "The eyes do more than see. Make them see, if you can. Or, if not, you can always make them succumb to fear." It certainly worked for me, for a time. Then you came along, and bravery and/or desperation trumped that little idea. Back to the drawing board, I suppose. Or is this the end? Hard to tell. Oh, tell them I'm still alive. We had a nice chat, and we agree on a few things. That's true, isn't it? Or you could kill me and lie about it. Either way, it would be interesting. And if you are partial to lying and deception, well, you could tell them a ludicrous lie. The more over the top, the better. That's my experience. They're more than a little gullible. Better make it convincing, though, or it'll be the dissection table and vivisectors for you. And if you speak of me, please try and make me look good. I am Doctor Mobius, after all, not some lab assistant teacher's aide. Why, of course you can. I am well versed in the science of sharing. Well, when not chemmed out of my sphere.
Yeah, okay. I'll let him live. He will keep the think tank busy. I'll be like, hey, Doctor Mobius totally has, like, a giant scorpion monster. And, you know, I barely made it out with my life and my brain intact. Did not mean to jump straight down. So you guys, y'all need to actually, like... There it is. I'll be like, you guys need to stick around and do battle with him. Please. How do I get back to the... I guess I go up this way. Now the real question is, now that I'm out here, is he still going to be yelling things? Looks like no. Okay. Oh, there's a couple of things to get over here. Okay, we're going to the sink balcony.
Greetings, citizen. What?
Yeah, process some books.
Greetings, citizen.
Oh, I didn't mean to use the... Okay.
What?
I meant to do the clipboards, not the books. I like the books. Am I encumbered? I am encumbered. He gave me blank books. Okay. Let's put the blank books in here.
Oh, please, please! Oh, please, please!
Oh, encumbered again. So awkward. Okay. Oh, we got scrap electronics and stuff, so let's shove those in the storage cabinet too. Fission battery, flour for my cake, some empty syringes. So many empty syringes. Scrap, scrap, turpentine, and wonder glue. Okay.
Got any more sweet?
Yeah. Three toasters removed, 8 cameras removed, 33 microfusion cells added, 55 energy cells.
We haven't seen anybody in a while.
And some scrap.
Maybe the monsters have stealth suits too.
Doc Boney. What's that? Right. Playing with the staff.
Okay. Then I will sell the Central Intelligence Unit some cigarettes. And some absinthe. Okay, a whole bunch of cigarettes. Duct tape. That goes in the wrong other place. Do you have anything I might want to buy? No, not really. Okay.
Wife caught him in bed with a nurse.
I know what you're thinking, Joe. Why did you grab that other combat armor? The answer is I'm going to repair the combat armor I have on me. combining them, they take up less space, I guess.
You require some additional services?
I do! Yeah, I'm putting my parts back in.
You require some additional...
Your spine is back in your body, but advanced technologies remain. Your torso can now be crippled again, but your strength, damage threshold bonuses have doubled. Okay, well, that's not bad. What's my carrying capacity then? Oh, 280. Okay.
You require some additional... Concerned about the state? I should make you aware that the benefits of such a procedure are exclusive. That is, this only works once. Now, are you sure this is what you want? Well,
I don't know what that could do.
you require some additional...
Can we not put my brain back in? How do I put my brain back in? Weird. Okay, well. That also feels like, God, another talk-heavy episode. Good place to leave off for now. Thank you for tuning in. I have once again been your host, Joe, and I will see you next time with more Fallout New Vegas.